Hey, something I'm going to tell you that I don't often say enough. The Attitude Detox guide did not come from a curriculum. It didn't come from a textbook. It came from watching women, brilliant, capable, deeply feeling women, stay stuck, not because they lacked knowledge, but because something in the way they were showing up was quietly blocking everything they were trying to build. And I kept seeing the same thing over and over again. The pattern always started with attitude, not attitude. And the people know that word around like it's an insult. Attitude in the deepest sense, the way you see yourself, the story you are running about what you deserve, the lens through which you interpret everything that happens to you. And I thought, somebody needs to name this. Somebody needs to give a woman a place to start. So I built it. And today I want to tell you exactly who this is for. For those of you who do not know me or who are new here, I'm the Kenya's here. Empowerment coach, social worker. I've been doing this for over 20 years in the human service for working alongside women, youth, and family. This is an empowerment clique. It's where we talk about a lot of things. So come on in. I want to start by telling you what the Attitude Detox Guide is not. It is not a motivational pamphlet. It's not a list of affirmations you repeat until you feel better. It is not a quick fix or magic solution or a shortcut to healing, because I do not believe in shortcuts, and I do not think you do either. Otherwise, you would not be here. The Attitude Detox Guide is a starting point, a real one, the kind that asks you to look honestly at the way you have been showing up for yourself, for the people around you, for the life you say you really want, and ask yourself some uncomfortable but necessary questions about whether the way of showing up is actually working for you. And here is why I start with attitude. Because in over 20 years of working alongside women in some of the hardest moments of their lives, I kept seeing something. Women who have every reason to move forward, every resource, opportunity, and they were still stuck. Not because they did not know anything or they wasn't smart enough, not because they did not work hard enough, but because something internal was running that program and was quietly undermining everything they were trying to build. That program, an internal operational system, almost always start with how they saw themselves, the stories they were telling about what they deserve, the lens through which they interpret every experience, the attitude, and the deepest, most fundamental sense of that word it will bring into their own life. And what I know from 20 plus years in this work, that you cannot build something lasting on a foundation that is cracked. You can hustle, you can grind, you can do all the right external things. But if the internal foundation is off, if the attitude you are bringing to your own life is rooted in unworthiness or fear, or a story that says you are not quite enough, everything you built on top of that is going to feel unstable. Because it is. So the attitude detox guys start here at the foundation. It asks you to look at the attitude that are in your life. Some of it is conscious, but some of them are so deeply embedded that you have stopped seeing them as attitude at all, and sort of seeing them just as reality. And it gives you a framework from the beginning to shift through them. And let me tell you this guy is really for, because I want to be specific. Because not everything is for everyone, and I would rather tell you the truth than just tell you to go download it. This guide is for women who know something needs to change, but cannot quite put their finger on it. The one who has read the books and listened to the podcast and then the journaling and still feel like she is circling the same issues. The one who is tired, not lazy tired, but soul tired from trying so hard and not seeing the movement she expected. This guide is for the women who have been her own biggest obstacle without fully realizing it. The one whose inner voice is harder on her than anyone else has ever been. The one who gives everyone else grace and gives herself a performance review. This guy is for the women who is ready, not perfect, not healed, not arrived, just ready. Ready to look honest, ready to stop running from their real questions, Ready to start building something that actually feels like hers. If that's you, this is where we start. The guide is free. It's waiting for you at the stand store. The link is in the description. You can download it. You can sit on it. You can work through it. Because this guide is just the beginning, and you deserve more than the beginning. You deserve the entire journey. Knowing yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. Check yourself so you can be yourself. This is the King of Tan. And this is an empowerment click. And this is a vibe check.